Let's play Hawkmon. It sucks. It's like objectively the worst of the 3 starting decks. We were actually talking about this in the Discord the other day. No, actually on YouTube, where obviously the rare deck, the yellow deck, is the strongest of the starting decks, but it does not actually... It requires a little bit of finesse to play early on because there's a lot of like really shitty cards in the deck. The red deck, it basically plays itself. There's like not really a lot of nuance to it. And then the green deck is just like not good at all. What makes Hawkmon so bad? So green, like nature cards in general, just have... It's just too slow, right? Which is really funny because it's made to be like the fast deck. It digivolves really, really quickly. It gets to ultimate really, really quickly. The issue is that the green cards are... There's a lot of really strong cards. There's a lot of like huge beat stick cards in green. But like that's where the strength is at the absolute top level. Like the strongest ultimate cards. But yeah, green's whole thing is just that it... you need a lot of cards in hand. You need a lot of like the right cards at the right time. Everything else, yellow, red, black, blue, are all like way more consistent. Green's still largely bad in new Digimon with the theoretical gimmick of battling and quick evolving. Doesn't quite work. So the more things change, the more they stay the same. 30 years, baby. Starter Armadillo is worse. Red is def best, and green gets Jimojimon, Pentamon. Okay, so let me rephrase what I'm saying. I think yellow starting is really strong if you already know how to play the game. If you've never played the game before and you're trying to play the way that the game like wants you to play, like you have a rookie Digimon and you digivolve it into a champion Digimon to get stronger, yellow is, yeah, dead in the water. If you're playing it the way that, you know, a 30-year-old would play the game, it's much easier. But yes, just as far as stats go, yellow is completely outclassed super early on. And that's, you know, intentional because the effects are unbelievably fucked up. Like, Hawkmon is, like, maybe the worst card to play if you are forced to actually play it as a rookie Digimon. But just keeping it as a support, keeping it as an option. I guess option and support are technically different cards. We'll get into that later. It's stupid powerful. Remember this game having a lot of backtracking? No, it does. Blackwork Greymon is like the final battle. There's like other stuff still after that. But you don't have access to him until you've done a lot of other stuff. And you've hit like 100 other triggers. And additionally, you've done 300 battles in-game. It takes like 50 battles to beat the game. And then there's an entire post-game that is bigger than the story mode. Like, the amount of stuff after the credits is bigger than the amount of stuff before the credits. And then if you do all of that, you still probably are at like 200 and something battles. Hey, sorry, I'm back. You're not adding Angelamon to the game. I'm also like the only person alive who likes Angela Anaconda. So if you're being a hater, you're in the wrong spot. Angela Anaconda was like extremely ugly, but like legitimately funny as far as like early 2000s, late 90s kids shows go. And, you know, as someone who was like the perfect age for it, and also as somebody who was Canadian and therefore got to see the show, you know, it's not too bad. Still mad that Digimon the movies Blu-ray didn't include the Angela Anaconda pre-roll. It's the best part of the movie. What's the equivalent of doing DP? In this game, I'm going to show you. We're doing wake up DP every single round. Okay, it's forcing me to do this. But after we do the tutorial, you're going to see. The DP of this game is that you can top deck at any given time. You choose an attack, and then you choose a support card to go with your attack. And the support card you choose can be anything from your hand. Every card has an effect that, well, 99% of the cards in the game have an effect that you can play as a support card. Or you can just pick the top card of your deck. Play it like face down, and just hope for the best. And that's what we're going to be doing every single turn in this run. EPFACD is going first. Gamble Toyagumon. Yeah, basically. The 5 colors are red, it's fire. Fire is like really like hyper offensive. Blue is ice. Ice is like very defensive, like really high HP, lower damage, but also abilities that lower your opponent's attack power a lot. Green is basically the green is nature, and which is the deck we're playing for this run. And its whole gimmick is that it's very easy to digivolve. Black deck is extremely powerful, extremely slow to digivolve. Very, very strong effects, or like very, very strong double-edged effects, I should say. And then yellow is rare, and yellow is absurdly powerful effects and really shitty stats. So if you want a control deck, you pick like blue and yellow. You want aggro, you pick red or black. Green is there. Are there megas in this? There are megas in this, but they're called ultimates. Like, you'll see cards that, or Digimon that are megas. But they're not the same power level as other ultimates. Like, they cost more DP to evolve to, and their stats are higher. So there is, like, a pretty big delineation between, like the regular ultimates and, like, the shit that's, like, above ultimate. Yellow Ultimate Shrine is hiring. With a cheap price of 30 DP at the cost of every champion having 10 DP add, you two can have a better Omnimon who also loses to hacking. Yeah. Alright, we're discarding. This hand sucks. Alright. Psychmon, broken. Broken card. Unbelievably powerful. Own HP becomes same as opponents. But we don't get to play it. Because we're doing this. Alright, it begins. Random support. Let it ride. What do we got? Okay, we're green now. And I drew a card. Not too bad. Hawkmon holding the cards made you laugh. Wait till you see the rest of it. Wait until you see, like, Quetzalmon trying to hold him. Vegemon, kind of funny. I can do 10 more damage to Vegemon. It's enough to kill, though. Compost Bomber. Sweet Whisper is such a funny move. Or funny name, I should say. What other partners you think I'm going for? I haven't even thought about it, brother. We'll get there when we get there. Brother. I got bodied, man. What the hell? But, no, you get partner cards in this game is what they're talking about. Okay, oh, I still have 40 life left. Actually, pick Wormmon or the other starters as your third pick? Yeah, that's true. Okay, he's going first. I'm gonna press jamming just because it'd be funny. Okay, so my guy's gonna die here. But we're up 2 points, so that's pretty good. Rip Vegemon and his poops. He threw a lot of poops. He did okay. What's this? This is... Own X power is doubled. This is obviously the right play. Well, we're letting her ride, baby. Cool. You know what? I feel like this might actually get, like, kind of boring if there's, like, no strategy and I'm just gambling every single turn. I don't suggest buying scratch tickets after that gamble. It actually wasn't terrible. We just both did less damage. But now I'm in a pretty good spot to beat his ass. Unless, you know, my gamble completely fucks me up, which it totally can. Gamble using black deck would be funny. I honestly think yellow deck gambling is probably... No, I guess it's not worse. Because black's effects a lot of the time are just, like, legitimately not good. One of the best effect cards for black when you're playing against, like, other people is the Digimon, which has the effect of your own attack becomes triangle. Which is, like, you'd be like, why would I ever do that? Why would I not just pick triangle? Why do I need a card for that? But there's so many cards in the game that change what your attack is. Like, cards that, like, counter circle and then, like, make your opponent use circle. The Vidramon's really, really powerful for, like, being able to just ignore control decks. Anyway. We gambled our way to a win. Let her ride, baby. What do we got? That's my... Both players' attacks become 0, right? No? I don't... Okay, well, a lot of misfire failures there. Whole lot of nothing happening. But I'm going to do a big chunk of damage. Iron Drill Spin. We got to get Nice Dromojimon. We need a little mustache. We got to nice the stash, you know? We press circle and we let her ride. We see what's up. What does the good Lord have in store for us? Oh, he's doing it too? Let's go, baby. Okay. Plus 200 life, yeah. And Tentamon doesn't have an effect. So, Spyrosaur. Also, the animations in this are great, man. Like, what was this, 99, 2000? Anybody in here got, like, a weird favorite Digimon? Like, not something that's, like, Flamedramon or Pyildramon or something like that. Who's got the fucked up favorites? Where are my Shakumon enjoyers? Shakumon's my favorite. So much that, like, I've tried putting him in decks in this game, even though he's, like, pretty bad. Trying to think of who else. I'm like, okay, not, I mean, better than nothing. He didn't use it, so still get hit. Nanimon? Nanimon's sick. I love the colors on Bomber Nanimon. Shakumon's one of my top favorites, but my one weird fave is probably Diatrimon. Generically cool design that's just forgotten in the marketing side. I don't know who that is. Yankutku Digimon? I don't think I've seen it, but I do like Yankutku. Mame Tyrannomon. I like X Tyrannomon. That's probably like number 2. Sealamon's probably my top favorite champion. That's a weird pick. That's sick. We look forward to seeing you again. Okay, let's see what we got in our deck. I forget how you, wait. Why did it show me Garudamon? It's like, here, this is Garudamon. You have 0 of this card. Why are you showing me that? Piximon is my only alt, eh? It's also, like, exceptionally weak for an alt, but it only costs 40 DP to go into it, which is pretty good. We're gonna put it in the deck, I think. It's probably in the deck already. Okay, so he's not in here. Shima Yuna, you can go away. We're never, ever gonna use you for, like, anything. We'll put our one Piximon in. Hawkmon, I think we can get rid of for any other option card. High speed disc, randomly discard card from own hand, opponent's attack power 0, easy. If own HP are more than opponent's own attack power is doubled, that's good. I think this is fine. Don't think Warp Digivolve is useful at this point. Probably not, but it's better than Shima Unimon. Hi, Dave. Can I talk to you? Something is bothering me. Sure. What's on your mind? Something weird is going on at the arenas of many cities lately. Also, this place looks sick. Like, this would be a very cool place to hang out as a 10-year-old kid. Beautiful. So we get the one-shot here. Gatsumon's also really splashable. Very sick. If you have more HP than your opponent, you just do extra damage. Green card that's very good in blue decks, which is really funny. Okay, so super quick kill early on. I think that's the first time the All or Nothing Gamble's been, like, really big. Can I hide animations? Yeah. If you get bored of it, you can just turn this off. We'll do one without it, just so you can see how much quicker it is. Okay, so big Digivolve from him, but I attack first next turn, which basically means I get to attack twice in a row. Sick. But you see how much quicker this is? The battles obviously are very slow, but I think they are really sick. Muchomon with the X counter, eh? Yeah, well, 50-50 shot, he did no damage. Yeah, this game is super, super fun, single player. If your goal is to, like, get all the cards and stuff, I do recommend looking up a guide. There's so much stuff that it's not necessarily missable, but, like, there's a lot of backtracking. It's not always obvious where you're supposed to go or what you're supposed to be doing. Beautiful. What do you guys want to see? You guys want to see Bit Bomb? You want to see Fairy Tail? I'm not using Victory Trick because that seems like a good way to lose. I hope Bit Bomb will kill it. There's some unwinnable state in 100% run, but it's somehow less annoying than reminding yourself to not talk to the guy who gives fusion mutation. Okay, yeah, so that's there's a weird thing in the game where later on you unlock the ability to, like, fuse cards, and then there's a chance for them to, like, mutate, and that's how you can get, like, really rare cards. But ironically, there's an NPC you talk to who's supposed to give you an update to, like, make it easier to tell if something's going to mutate or not. But what it actually does is the opposite, and it makes it impossible to tell if something's going to mutate or not. And it makes those, the last, like, what is it? There's, like, 12 cards or something that you can mutate. Most of them are, like, useless. They're, like, really, really shitty on purpose. They're just, like, gag cards to fill out the encyclopedia. But with the reminder or, like, the notification turned off, it's, like, nearly impossible to get them. Partner cards ended up so OP that the final boss would put them at the end of the deck. Yeah, they're really strong. I don't think we're going to use them in PvP, and it's not necessarily because they're too powerful. They are too powerful. But the problem is more so that you only get access to 3 of them. And there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But you can only get any 3 on a given file. So if you wanted to make a new deck, you'd have to like start up a new file, Game Shark all the cards in, Game Shark all the levels onto your card. Like it's too much work. So to just make it easy, just no partners. Glad Bitbomb managed. It was close. Earn Digiparts HP plus 50. So I can put 3 Digiparts on each partner card I get. That one just straight up gives him 50 HP. And it's literally, and I like mean this sincerely, that's the worst upgrade you can get. There's like HP plus like 300, I think, is the highest one. So, you know, imagine any of these like rookies that we're seeing, right? Where they have like 600 HP max. You just give it 300 more HP. That's more than like almost all champions. Want to use Tylemon for PvP? There's plenty of other fire hate cards in the deck. You don't, or in the game. You don't need Tylemon. Tylemon's pretty fucked up though. Tylemon's X attack is 3 times damage versus fire. And you can just pump it up with a bunch of, what do you call it? You can pump it up with a bunch of augments that make its X attack more powerful. And then you can just fill your deck with cards that change your opponent's specialty to fire. So you're doing like 1,000 damage every turn. And it's really easy to set up. Turbo Pecker. We're not gonna go lowbrow. That's what I think of your Turbo Pecker. Bergermon's a pretty good splash card. Just throw it into a deck. I've got Bergermon in my black deck, even though I have no way to digivolve into Bergermon. Because the black deck, and I'll show you how the black deck plays, is very, very, very funny. Okay, so he did 0 damage. That actually worked out for me. One of the funniest things about this game is that you don't need to digivolve into champion or ultimate. You can just play them raw. If you play a champion without digivolving into it first, it starts off with half stats. And if you play an ultimate just from your hand, it starts off with quarter stats. So usually it's pretty bad. But Apocarimon played straight from your hand is unbelievably powerful because Apocarimon has insanely high HP and its X attack is Crash. And what Crash is it is a special effect that does damage equal to your current HP and sets your HP to 10. So when cut down to a quarter, he has like 680 HP. So you can do like 680 damage on your first turn. And then if you've got Bergermon, you attack first. That's enough to kill basically any rookie off the hop. And then you play another card from your deck that like swaps HP with your opponent. Your opponent has 10 HP. You just hit them with chip damage. And then all of a sudden you're up 2 points. It's very funny. Stupid card. Stupid deck. We're jungle punching. I think he does a little dance. He's having a good time. Okay, that worked out. He's got a fire flap. Okay, so my guy's dying next turn. Or this turn. Oh, shit. What? I thought I was going first. But no, he went first because he used the attack that makes him go first. That's right. We're gonna counter. We're gonna see what happens here. Okay. So I was gonna do 0 damage anyway. YOLO. Don't be Piximon, okay? Draw a card. Okay. 50-50 that I counter him here. Because he didn't use the first attack move. Congrats on becoming nature specialty, thank you. Oh, he did use X attack. Okay. Okay, so now his circle attack will kill me. So I think he's probably going to use his circle attack. Oh, no, but he can use this shit that boosts his attack power. He's going first anyway, so counter's the best play. Okay. So we're still in it. Basically, I have a 1 in 4 chance to get Piximon next turn. 25% chance to draw the card that can win us the game. Oh! You got super fucked up, dude. 700 damage. Get got. Alright, we're in there. Hawkmon doing his little point. His classic point to the camera that he's known for. So here's the thing. Piximon's one of the last 3 cards I do this, there's a chance we play Piximon. I don't do it, it gives me a 50-50 chance to Digivolve into it next turn. Let's go. No Piximon. Oh, beautiful. Fuck you. What the hell? Why was he gonna first attack there? He already had first attack. This game's AI is fucked up, man. It doesn't make any sense. What are some of the good monsters for blue counter deck you're talking about? It hinges around Penguinmon. That's so BM. Okay, so here's what happens. If I all or nothing right now, I lose this. And if I don't all or nothing, I win. I probably lose anyway, but this challenge already got stupid. Fuck it. We're going in. First attack is said, dude, what the hell? Is Mock Grinder priority? Yeah, so Mock Grinder is its X attack. It guarantees that it goes first. Okay, beautiful. The AI is not super smart, but it has been beating my ass, so I don't know what that says about me. What? I already used Piximon? Okay, well, so be it. He holds the power of the sun? He's got it. Like, he just threw it at me. That shit's too much, man. Alright, so the partner got all 3 wins. I love that for me. 2 big counters. Damn, he goes crazy on that one. What the hell? Going Biko mode. Okay, not too bad. Because we can do this right away. Digimon off the hop. Love that for me. Well, rip. Okay, so he's going to do a huge chunk of damage. But, I mean, we can kill it. We'll be up. We'll have tempo on our side. You also get, like, the armor Digivolve so early that, like, I hope you enjoyed looking at Hawkmon because we are probably never going to see Hawkmon attack ever again. Okay, not something stupid. Okay, well, I drew a card. Drawing a card, like, in casual play or against the computer, like, doesn't seem great if, like, you've never played the game before because it's just like, well, I draw to 4 cards anyway. Why do I care about that? It seems useless. But, like, once you get, like, really, really powerful cards, being able to put more cards in your hand to counterattack whatever your opponent's going to do on their turn is, like, really strong. Can he Digivolve? I don't think Tyrannomon's 30. It is 30? Fuck. Oh, and he's got Nature Foe ×3, eh? Still, it's only 450. Alright, YOLO, let's go. What do we got? Okay, well, it's still enough damage. Fuck. Wild the Basta. Why is that strong against the grass pokes? The grass mons? I'm gonna see, try to get a champion in hand. Okay, that was horrendous. Okay, so he's going to get tempo here. By the time you fight Blackboard Greymon, how much of the card collection are you looking to have? Like 90% maybe? I mean, it depends on like how completionist you're going. Maybe like 70%. Fuck this guy. Okay, so I can tie things up next turn. We just gotta swing. This is actually the perfect opportunity to do all or nothing. Because I'm dead either way. Would have been very funny if he picked triangle, but he picked circle again. I don't like this, man. I'm a bit ignorant regarding card and card adjacent games. Does the initial partner feller you chose at the start significantly affect the kind of cards you play and the decks you can build? Not late game, but early on, yes. It does determine the type of deck that you start with. The whole deck is built around that card. Okay, that was actually perfect scenario for me. He used the card that I was worried about. That could one-shot me next turn. And instead just used it right now when I get to attack first. I see. So it's not necessarily going to produce a huge amount of replayability, but it's still meaningful throughout the considerable chunk of the playthrough. I mean, it does actually make the first bit of the game, like maybe the first like 10-15 hours of the game, like completely different. Okay, let's make the partner card stronger. So far we haven't lost. I only cheated like one time by not playing the all or nothing, and then it didn't even work out because it wasn't Piximon. Okay, I don't have a lot of... add DP plus 10 is really good. Sure, let's do this. Why not? You show up right after I dump the Warp Digivolve on this, the day of my daughter's wedding. I don't know why I'm looking at it like, what can I do here? I mean, this is a great play. We're just YOLO hoping that I draw something that saves me from the circle attack that's coming out. We hit it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Beautiful turn for me. This has been pretty good. We've hit a couple of game-winning all-or-nothings, and we haven't hit any game-losing ones, which is real nice. I'm going to get my ass beat 1-1 here. Like, look, at his weakest attack is as strong as my strongest attack. But he doesn't know my secret. Fuck. Oh, that would have been so nice if he didn't Digivolve. That would have been so beautiful. I think I might be over the all-or-nothing every turn, man. This... It takes a lot of the agency out of the game. I could not imagine trying to beat Apocarimon with the gamble method. Game's not really set up for it. I didn't think this through. We're just gonna play the game normally. We got pretty far. We're 6-0, playing the game like a freak. Digi-devolve, HP double when successful. Yes, okay. So here's what we're gonna do. Both of these are great. None of them help me right now. This is the time to do this. Ah. Game still as jank as I remember. I actually didn't own the cards and never played the game. It doesn't work the same as the physical card game. Come with the double punch. Hiya! I really only have one option. But I would like to minimize any chance of him doing any damage. Okay, so yeah, perfect. If he digivolves into something, it will probably lower his HP because it'll set it to whatever their HP is. I got a double punch play. Yeah, Digimon sound, yeah. Okay, pretty okay cards. Yes. He might just sweep with Tentamon now. We're not going to do any damage to him here. He's going to Digivolve, but I'm going to hold on to Jimojimon. This is kind of frustrating because I don't want to use Jimojimon yet because he can Digivolve next turn. Yeah, if he Digivolves and I like waste the attack, it's not worth it at all. I do like Digimon World 1. It was super annoying playing it on stream though. People were really, really obnoxious about backseating. The amount of comments I got that were like, does he suck? Is he playing shitty on purpose? Like, does he know how much he sucks? And then when I told people to like fuck off, they were like, wow, you're so mean. Why do you have such an ego about this game? And it's like, what the hell are you talking about? It was super annoying, and like I was getting a little bit tilted, and then people were like, wow, you have such a bad attitude. And it's like, fuck you. What the hell, man? People are so like weirdly parasocial, even in ways where it's like it's beyond just like I watch this streamer so I feel like we are friends. There's also like the idea of this person is streaming so I am allowed to be an asshole to them. Barely any deck guides in general. Dude, that's crazy. Why do you do that? What the hell? Can you do anything about it? No. Alright, we're throwing poop at you. The easiest way to like deal with backseating is like to simply know what you're talking about. Because if somebody says something or like gives a suggestion or whatever and it's stupid, you can use it as just like a jumping off point to like talk about the game. But like if you don't know what you're doing and someone says that, it becomes like kind of like a weird miasma where you're like, do I listen to this? Do I ignore it? Like I want to like be kind and like hear everyone's opinion, but like I don't know if it's worth it, you know? But it's something like this where I already have like the self-confidence to just roll the game doing whatever. It's a lot less stressful in that sense. I'm Vidramon. I don't care. I don't think he'll listen to me. He's angry. I'll beat you with my shitty deck. He said he was gonna whoop me silly. What the hell? Okay, beautiful starting hand. We are going to just explode this guy instantly. This is draws cards, right? Offline pile. Okay, so useless. Are Vidramon, Arrow Vidramon any good? They're big. They're big boys. Vidramon is good in decks where you can get to ultimate really quickly, because its effect is if you are ultimate, your attack power is tripled. So it's like a huge win more button. Okay, so pretty good situation. Airdramon with the 50 damage X attack is so funny. Don't use this shit. Either way, if you use triangle and you're using cross hitter on me. Okay, so that is if I used X, which I did. He goes first and gets plus 500 attack. Either way, I'm surviving. We're in an okay spot, and then I can Digivolve next turn, so however much damage he does doesn't matter. Kind of weird that Vidramon is green when Vmon is red. I think it's because the rest of the line makes sense as nature. Find it weird that the Angemon cards are green, as opposed to what else? Oh, that's actually really bad for me. Fuck, I needed to do enough damage to kill it before it could Digivolve, or else I'm in a lot of trouble. Green is used both for nature and for, like, holy in this game. Green is, like, the good guys, for the most part. Or, you know, something like Digimon, where it's obviously a plant. I'm kind of stuck. I'm not stuck. What the fuck am I talking about? I'm doing totally fine. I'm going to swing big and do this. I don't really think there's anything that can stop me here. No, okay, whatever. Oh, okay. I'm about to die. If only I could do something about it. If only I used a card that gave me 1400 HP. At least we get to see some cool attacks you don't get to see very often. And also poop. He like legitimately pulls it out of his ass. That's crazy. Here is the concern. This is double damage. I have to hope he used circle. We're still in an okay spot. We're still up a point. So if we can just chunk him for damage and then kill him with someone else later, that's okay. 370? Okay, so Tentamon can kill him. Oh, fucked up, brother. What the hell? Digimon is part of the archetypes of poopy failure evos with Sukamon and Numamon. Yeah. But he doesn't have to pull it out of his ass. I gotta use this. That's the only way I'm gonna survive. Both players' attack becomes circle, boost own attack power, plus 100. Okay, so if he doubles it, does it get lowered first? Poop animation is why this has a T for teen rating. Okay, so we survived the V-Wing Blade. We've survived 2 V-Wing Blades. We're actually the strongest guy on the planet. 1300 damage, and we're living. Shrug it off, baby. Get got. Kunamon coming in big mode there. Love that. See you later, dummy. Why would you ever do the attack? Why would you ever pick the card that makes us use circle when I have a thing that puts circle to 0? That's the interesting thing about this game and like the mind games and shit, is that you can always see your opponent's hand. So if you have something and they have something that counters it, it becomes like, well, obviously I can't play that because they will beat it, but maybe I can do something else. Or I can play it to force them to play theirs. There's totally stuff you can do. This puts me up to 1000 HP. Own attack becomes triangle. Okay. Karate Kilobyte. Jump. Ah. Poison Ride. Let it ride. God, the animations are so good, man. I'm actually in a really good spot because that means by playing the Kunamon of my own, he can't kill me next turn, which is nice. He's got... Oh, he can. Okay. So that just boosts his attack by 300. And then I lower his attack by 200. And he didn't use X, so I'm in trouble. So we were in really good shape, and we're starting to panic a little bit. No, I lied. I'm fine. Alright, now we get to see El Toy Agumon work for the first time. Basically, if you have an empty hand, your opponent's attack goes to 0, which is pretty easy to set up. We gotta go get our Halcymon upgrade now. Play pretty well. In fact, you're awesome. We can play a match sometime. This is for you. Go ahead and use it. It's a Digi-Egg for your partner card. Of this game, I sure hate how bad it feels when you beat the whole arena and the boss is like, well, thank you, but if you want the pass, you gotta beat everyone again. Yeah, it's funny. It happens like more than once. Thanks for defeating that Wormmon. You're a real lifesaver. Imagine getting taken over by a worm. Couldn't be me. That's some coward shit, honestly. Let's battle. Bon appetit. He's a gourmand. We were talking about this yesterday, but this is basically like the first little roadblock in the game if you're playing casually, because this is the first arena where you have to deal with hand control and attack control. And by this point, you usually don't have the cards necessary to like counter it. Okay, this is really good. I'm actually going to dump this to make the chances of getting my boy Piximon as good as possible. People keep bringing up decks that they want to run, and the immediate thought when somebody brings up something is to be like, okay, well, what counters that? But you can just like build contingencies to like stop that counter. I don't think there's been a lot of ideas people have brought up where I'm like, oh, that's actually really bad. Like, everything sounds like pretty sick and like it would work. Gurumon having bananas is a huge difficulty spot. Golden Banana is like easily one of the best cards in the game. They just have access to it. Okay, awesome. Oh, it costs 40? Why did I think it cost 30? Whatever, we're attacking. We're doing a big attack. Everybody knows I'm a big Hawkmon enjoyer. He's not super good in this game, but he's got an okay support in player versus player. You could... Okay, this is fine. If he wants to use Banana, yeah, this is honestly best case scenario. Actually, like, really good turn for me. But yeah, it would be fun to do some viewer battles and stuff, because this isn't a game you can get stream sniped on, really. I mean, you can because I'm talking about my strategies out loud or whatever, right? But you get to see your opponent's hand from the get-go, which is sick. Okay, we get to see some more of Piximon's attacks, because I think we've only seen Bit Bomb. Piximon had jamming? It seems like he would, right? Okay, with the big star. Remember when I was a kid, I had to use Hawkmon support to beat the final boss? I mean, it's a really good effect. Kept discarding until I find it. Yeah, this game is kind of interesting in that sense. That, like, it's very consistent if you want it to be, right? Like, you just dump your hand until you find whatever you want. Let's do a big amount of damage. That's what, plus 500? Cool. I'm going to do 860 damage, though. But we're not really going to be playing... Oh, I know what's happening. Every time the stream is, like, lagging, I'm, like, losing power from my USB hub. It, like, keeps dying and then coming back. You're on tough Mama Jamma. This isn't fair. I'm hungry. I'm Waymon, your second opponent. I like this place. It's really comfortable. I like Waymon. He's just like, yeah, I'm here. I'm hanging out. I like him holding the little card in his flipper. Yeah, okay. GG's. Oh, I got less HP than Betamon. I can't use Gatsumon yet. I like being comfortable too. Same. One of my favorite things to do is be comfortable. Got that youngster mentality. I like shorts because they're easy to wear. I'm wearing shorts right now. Waymon is chill. Look at him just fly around in circles. Whee! This is kind of a tedious dungeon as well, or arena. Which I think is why it's like especially frustrating for kids. Because like you're dealing with a control deck, which like most kids are going to be like, how come I don't get to play with the cards the way I want to play them with? But then pretend what I just said made sense. And then after that, you got to deal with the fact that if you lose, it's going to take you like 45 minutes to do it a second time. Fuck off. Okay, at least I get 200 damage out of it. What a pull, man. Blue has a ton of HP. Yeah, it has a ton of HP, but then also, like, Waymon's deck is all just set opponent's attack to 0. But also they don't do a lot of damage, so it's just slow going. And then Gurumon is all counters. Don't go into Brachiomon, man. I don't think I can do enough damage, though. Realistically, I have to kind of dump my hand until I get something that gets me the win next turn. Because otherwise, I got to deal with something with 2300 HP. And I do not want to have to deal with something with 2300 HP. Always greet everyone with ranchers during the MR streams. This is as close as I can get. Yeah, we're taming. Hey, perfect. Yeah, it'll be curious to see how far we can get before I lose. Because it's not like out of the realm of possibilities. Like, I could just simply not get good cards from my wins. Okay, so yeah, he can't do anything. He can do a tiny chunk of damage here, but he can't use his circle attack against me. How many Palmons can I have in my deck? 4. And I think there's only, like, what's it, 30 card deck? So, more than 10% of your deck can be Palmons. Not enough? You can have, okay, you can have 4 Palmons and 4 Aruramons, though. I'm not going into it. Dude, fuck Waymon on HP becomes 700. I'm not going into it being like, I'm the best, I'm gonna win this. Like, people are gonna come up with some crazy shit, and that's what I'm most excited about. You thought you had the control deck? He didn't even use Waymon. He's just like, I give up, man. I don't want to be here anymore. I am Waymon, and I don't even want to use Waymon. This deck, which is basically just like, force your opponent to use Circle, and then counter it. I don't know what I'm gonna do about it. Okay. Interesting. What? Damn. What a pick. It'll be interesting to see if he digivolves into Garurumon, because if he does, that's rough for me. Or no, that's better for me, sorry, than not. Piece of Earth. That doesn't make any sense. I don't think I've ever used that attack. Countered. Oh, the AI is so stupid sometimes, man. What the hell? What's he doing? Oh my god. I'm lucky as hell. What's he gonna do? Ah, shit. Ice ball bomb. Hadouken. Takes you back. It's a sick game. I think probably the best Digimon game. IMO. Okay, he doesn't have Triangle Hitter anymore, so we can use Fairy Tail. And then we basically... Okay, but he didn't use X again. Definitely the one with the most thought put into it. You could argue that like Digimon World 1 has a lot of thought put into it. It's just a little sketch in certain situations. I also like... unironically, really like Digimon World 2. People love to talk shit about the game. I think it's got a lot of flaws, but it's fun. I'm loving World 1 so much now that I put it on a tie with DCB. I think that's fair. Alright, well that was certainly a play. I think we press X, and then I do this, and then no matter what happens, he can't Digivolve. Okay. Come on, man. Howling Blaster. Blah. Doing Digiworld 2, but I think 1 is caught up with it in my adult years. I'm pressing triangle or X again. Beautiful. And I'm gonna play mine because it would be funny. Remember renting Digimon World 4 via Gamefly when it came out? Damn, dude. Okay, this is gonna be awkward. I'm gonna save here because I don't have any darkness hate in this deck. And his deck is full of 3 times damage versus nature. So, favorite part of 3 was the card game. My favorite part of this game is the card game. Alright. He wants to do 750 damage to me, eh? It's such a shitty situation to be in. Let's see what we get. Okay, beautiful. I'll take 800 damage, brother. You're also incredibly stupid and didn't use the attack that would one-shot me? That is an insanely lucky play for me. What the hell? He picked the wrong attack, and then I all or nothing and got the one card that, you know, would do a huge chunk. Just absurdly good luck. What the hell? Sometimes your Hail Mary goes through. Also, like, he should never have used that attack in the first place. That shouldn't have worked at all. There's a couple of instances like that in the game. Why did I pick the X? I was like, I want to see what this attack looks like, because I don't think I've ever seen it. And then I'm fighting the X to 0 guy. What the hell? They're calling me the dumbest guy alive? Thanks for defeating Stingmon. You really saved me. Who did this to you? Was it the Digimon Emperor? Yes, he showed up out of the blue and told me to follow his command. Of course, I refused. I'm afraid I fell under his spell. How dare he call himself Digimon Emperor? It's unbelievable. The gall of that guy. There's so many Digimon that, like, as a kid, I called them one thing or another, but, you know, as an adult and understanding how Japanese is pronounced, like, even as someone who, like, can't speak the language, it's funny thinking of stuff like Nise Drumojimon. His name, it's probably not Nise, right? Is it Nisei? Is that how it's pronounced, though? It's not Nise. The vibe with the purple more. The mustache is so sick. It's literally just regular Drumojimon, except, you know, instead of blue, it's a tiny bit more purple. And he's got a cool mustache. Daniel and Cooler Daniel image, yeah. Him using cross hitter there is very funny, because I'm going to Digivolve next turn into somebody who has a first attack effect. Would have been great for him. Go my little chestnut. Hiya. Look how fast those sword slashes were. You didn't even see him pull the sword out. I'm going to try it. I think it would be funny. We're going to press circle here, because I can always just Psychmon my way back. Wow, fuck you, dude. What the hell? Shit. Dude, that's twice in a row. What the hell? I didn't really have a solution for that, though. Well, I guess if he used X, yeah, I could have Psychmoned. But damn, dude. Oh, I'm alive. Okay. Yeah, we're fine then. If he used triangle again, then I'm okay. He goes first next time, so if he gets like an attack chip, I'm fucked. But other than that, I think we're doing okay. Okay. 700 life. If he pulls attack chip, he just presses circle and he wins. But are you for real, dude? He pulled, what, 2 random attack chips? Oh, fuck off. Oh. Alright, so that's our first loss. Gurumon's the first filter of this game? Yeah, for sure. Because it has so much control, and you don't have a lot of cards by this point that deal with control very well. Unless you're playing yellow. Okay. Great hand. I'm not getting rid of anything. We're going to X again. Oh. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. Why did I press X? I should have pressed triangle. Please press circle. It'd be really funny if you press circle. Counterattack is set. Whatever. I made a mistake. It's okay. We will persevere. Is the 500 HP or potentially doing big damage more important here? I think 500 HP is good, and then we can always do it next time. I should have used triangle hitter. That's crazy. Let's see if he uses triangle. Nah, well. Counterattack is set? Or whatever, I'll take the damage. It's so funny in retrospect, using the triangle hitter would have been great, obviously, because now next turn I can Digivolve, but Digivolving is going to come at the cost of, like, lower HP. Like, I'm going to lose HP on the Digivolve. Or I can draw nothing. Beautiful. What a waste. You love to see it. Might go ultimate? Yeah, no, I turned Hawkmon green so he couldn't do that. All part of the plan. I basically made this guy dead in the water, and then I'm slowly building up my side while he's stuck. Is Meteormon also X counter, or like X to 0 or something? Because Gatsumon and Icemon both being X, anti-X is kind of interesting. Okay. I don't like that, but There's potential that he did no damage. Gatomon evolves into a recolor. He can't even, because they're different different specialties. Like, I'm not really happy with this deck. Like, this is sauceless. Our deck has 0 sauce. But we haven't gotten any cards that give us sauce. Like, you think I want to be using Piximon? I don't want to be using Piximon. Who, in your opinion, is the hardest NPC to fight? Probably the Garurumon we just did. The game gets easier after that. Million punches. Okay, what kind of Monster Rancher ass name is that for an attack? That's a single punch. I think it stands for light, yeah. But he's a L toy because he's taking the L. We're just doing big boy damage. We don't care about Thundermon. Do 550 this time. You ever see Psychmon just like ruin the opponent as a Digimon and not as a support card? Because that shit's rare. Thundermon. Thunderbomber. Big damage. You're getting exploded by like maybe the shittiest card in the game to play as an actual Digimon. One of the best effects, but just like hilariously weak otherwise. There's so many broken cards in this game. I love how he like pratfalls. He like just falls on his face when he pops out of the card. Alright, so Psychmon for MVP? Pretty good. Perfect Digimon existence called Gaburimon. I'm a Gaburimon fan. Them changing his name to Goblimon makes sense. Like, I know why they would do that, but Gaburimon is stuck in my head from like years and years of playing this game and like Digimon World 2 and stuff. So it's just like it makes me feel like a weeb, like the guy who says Dungeon Meshi instead of Delicious in Dungeon, despite having never watched the show in Japanese. That's how it makes me feel every time I say Gaburimon instead of Goblimon. I'm the kind of annoying otaku who will only use Japanese names despite knowing the English versions just to annoy others. Well, it's working, brother, because we hate that shit. If he does this, I can't get the KO. You asshole. We're gonna try this. Because if it works, then we win. Nah, it didn't work. Excuse me. My poor Vegemon. I like how it's Digimon but cards. It's true. It is Digimon but cards. It is finger butthole. Serrated screw. Hiya! Mamma mia. Both players use circle. Jamming? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting, because you can jam your opponent's attack or their support and then switch to circle anyway. A lot of cards that like don't seem like they're necessarily useful on the rip are actually pretty good. Being able to change your own attack is very powerful, even though it seems like it might not be immediately. Flare Buster's animation is sick. Special Digivolve can Digivolve regardless of own specialty by adding 20 DP. It makes it seem like with 20 additional DP you can Digivolve, but it adds 20 DP and also Digivolves regardless of specialty. I think the most cursed thing about Special Digivolve is that the CPU will abuse the bug too, which gives credence to the theory that it's actually working as intended but mistranslated. I mean, maybe. It seems way too powerful, if that's the case. Shoot little eyeball beams. Got your ass. The Kunamon and like Kunamon doing the little like roll when they die is so funny. Such a good animation. Dude, fuck you. We were just talking about it. What a cheater, man. What the hell? Well, alright then. This man's about to eat up HP. This man's eating my HP. Okay, he didn't use eat up HP, so I might have lucked out there. That might have come out sicko mode, you know? Rolling guard. Hit him with the Beyblade. Ripping it out at the speed of sound. Oh my god, you dummy? You big dummy. What could you possibly have that would beat me? Discard 7 cards, own attack becomes eat up HP. I see. Boost own X attack power 200. We're just gonna do this. She didn't even use the eat up HP. What the hell? None of this matters, really, because we're just going to get Toy Agumon and win. Toy Agumon, last card of my deck. You want to cheat? I'm going to cheat. Hit him with the blue blaster. Why does he have blue blaster? I just realized. What the hell? That's electroshocker, brother. That's not blue blaster. Or super shocker, yeah. Super soaker. Evil fire deck. It was looking hairy. But we won anyway.